Hey there, Muzu.
What we're living in, let me tell ya. Girl, it's a world that man can eat at all. But fears are big that should be small. Who can tell what magic spells we'll be doing for us? And I'm giving up my life to this world, only to be told. I can't see, I can't breathe, no, my will be. And nothing's gonna change the way we live. Cause we can always take but never give. And now the things are changing for the worse. See, whoa, it's a crazy world we're living in. And I just can't see that half of us immersed in sin is all we have to get the future laid out. Virtual insanity now always seem to be counting about this love we have for instance. Twisting all that new technology. Oh, now there is no sound, but we all live underground. And I figure what a mess we're in. Hard to know where to begin. If I could slip the secret ties of earth the man has made, and now every mother can That's what they said yesterday. There's nothing left to do but pray. I think it's time to find a new religion. Oh, it's so insane. Just see
Yo, what's up, Scrungos? What's poppin'? I'm sick, bro. I'm fucking. I'm sick. I'm dying. What up, bro? I'm sick.
Hello, Musu.
Technology. Oh yeah, there is no sound, but we all live underground. Yeah. But yeah, dude, I'm sick. The allergies, bro. The pollen, it came, and it just kept coming and coming and coming, and pretty soon, my nose is like a glory hole for nature, and I want it to stop. God, do I want it to stop? Made of virtual insanity, no, always seem to. This day kind of sucks, dude. I feel that. Today's been just like, dude, I woke up in a funk. You guys ever feel like that? Bro, I woke up in a funk. I woke up and I'm just like, you guys ever wake up like that? Dude, it's not often, but it's like, dude, I woke up in a bad mood. I feel that, dude. The thing is, I can't even, like, look back and be like, oh, yeah, dude, like, oh, yeah, this is, like, the reason that I'm, like, I feel shit. Because it's like, I went to bed at a good time. I drank a lot of water. I slept well. I had food. I even had a little caffeine this morning to spice things up. Nothing. If you think Wednesday sucks, yesterday was an Admirals game, and they lost to the Chicago Timberwolves. Admirals game? Who the fuck are the Admirals, bro? Is this like Minecraft Bed Wars? What are you talking about? Who the fuck are the Admirals? What? What? Visible confusion. National hockey? Bro, people actually watch hockey? I low-key forget that, like, hockey is, like, a thing that people actually watch. You know what I mean? Dude, I honestly forget that that's even a thing. The only thing I know of hockey is that it's canon that Velma Dinkley from Scooby-Doo is a big hockey fan. Don't ask me why I know that. Also, hi, JC. Yeah, that's my lore. Velma Dinkley from Scooby-Doo is a fucking hockey fan. Like, an obsessive hockey fan. Lisa Simpson is a pro hockey goalie. I've actually never seen The Simpsons before. I don't know if you guys can believe that, but I have actually never seen The Simpsons. I don't know how, it's never really interested me. I don't know. Then again, I don't know, I guess I'm not really one for, like, adult... Oh my god. I'm dying. Whew. Alright. Whew. Okay, what was I saying? Oh, I've just never been, like, a family, like, animated sitcom person, so. Stewie tried gymnastics once. Am I the only one here that's never seen, like, The Simpsons, Family Guy, like, at all? Am I the only person that's not seen that shit? Okay, that's not true. I've seen Family Guy. But, like, I know more about... Yo! Montag, thank you for the 5 gift subs. I'd ask how you're doing, but I'm assuming you're watching Cameron, like... get crushed by a Harbor Freight lift. Which, by the way, my best friend is currently trying to change his rear brake pads right now. And, all I can think of is that one meme of, like, when the Harbor Freight car lift gives out 15 minutes into my 8-hour brake change. There's just SpongeBob, like, crushed to death. I never watched The Simpsons because my mom banned it because she didn't want me emulating Bart. You know, it's really funny. My parents never let me watch The Simpsons. For, like, I never actually understood why. My mom and dad were always so, like, hyper-religious. I don't know. I genuinely could not tell you. Like, for, like, most of my youth, I thought The Simpsons was, like, bad. Like, not like, oh, like, bad as a, like, a show, but, like, dude, I thought it was, like, the most raunchy shit imaginable. But for some reason, I think my parents had, like, Family Guy and The Simpsons, like, lumped together as, like, one thing. So I was just never allowed to watch The Simpsons. But, like, as I've gotten older and, like, looked into The Simpsons, I'm like, The Simpsons is never, like, that bad. Like, I don't know. I guess it's what happens when you're raised in the South. Because if you're raised in the Southern U.S., there's like a 50-50 chance that your parents will either A, not give a single fuck, or B, be like helicopter parents. And obviously, chat, I got fucking helicopter parents. Oh no, my headset cable! Ah! Oh, okay, there we go. Sorry, my headset cable got caught. Your mom was fine with South Park? Dude, I wasn't allowed to watch, like, anything. If it wasn't on, like, Disney Channel or Nickelodeon, I wasn't allowed to watch it. That's, like, literally it. I was barely allowed to watch Cartoon Network. Because my parents would see, like, a show say, like, stupid. Like, the word stupid, and I was not allowed to watch it. That was considered too much, by the way. If you, like, genuinely, if you want to talk about how protective my parents were growing up, if a show said stupid, I was no longer allowed to watch it. It was like, oh my god. Ugh. I'll never forget. Dude, there's so much in my youth I miss. Meanwhile, South Park had the human centipede. Again, later on, when I got into, like, high school, I actually did watch South Park. But that was because, my family had, like, there was, like, there was, like, a website you could, like, watch South Park on back in, like, the mid-2010s. And I was able to use my, like, family's, like, Comcast email to, like, watch South Park. So I used to watch it, like, on my phone. But again, I was already, like, 16, almost, like, 17 at the time. My neighbor's mom didn't let him watch Fairly Odd Parents because they didn't like the dad being depicted as an idiot. I don't recall him ever actually being stupid, just goofy.
They're large.
South Park Studios, before they gutted it, yes. Again, I don't know, dude. It's just really funny to me how much my parents, like, projected as a kid, like, onto me. And then it's funny, like, my siblings didn't get any of that shit, dude. And it's funny though, like, despite what my parents have said, like, I would like to point out, okay, let me ask you guys a question. Like, how many of you, when you turned 18, conceptually thought to get a fake ID? I just have to ask, like, cause, like, dude, I found out, like, my siblings may or may not have gotten, like, fakes. Dude, I'm like, I can't, I'm not, I'm not gonna be indicted for anything, but I was just like, dude, when I turned, like, 18, at no point did it ever cross my mind, or, like, at any point during my teenage years did I think, I want to get a fake ID for alcohol. At no point did that ever cross my mind. And I'm like, meanwhile, my, like, siblings were like, oh yeah, dude, first time they turned 18. I was like, and I'm like, my parents say that I'm the bad one. I'm like, oh my god, bro. I'm like, oh my god. Like, I'm the bad one. Dude. That's crazy. I basically, because same. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like over here, like I was like the good child. I was like such a good child, and like my siblings are like delinquents, bro. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love my siblings, but I'm just like I was the good. How am I the good child? You're not coming back to Discord. I refuse to do so now, but I remain on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. Because same. Not gonna lie, my brothers ruined my childhood by fucking up so much that I was overly protective. See, for me, it was the inverse. Since I was raised by both my parents, I was the overprotected one. Like, in general. Like, dude, constantly. I mean, it didn't help that my parents didn't get along at all. So, like, they would basically take it both out on me. But the thing is, by the time my siblings got to be, like, dude, probably like 3rd grade plus, my parents were already divorced. So they only had to deal with my mom, who by that point didn't give a singular fuck. You Greg Greenmore, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Cause like, dude, when I tell you my mom did not give a fuck, like I mean it. My mom did not give a singular fuck. So it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me that like somehow like I'm the better, like the more goody two shoes kid. Never what I would have thought. Never what I would have thought. Now that, of course, that is not to say that, you know, I didn't have some underage drinking, you know, when I was but a youth. But you know, I never went as far as to get like a fake ID to go to bars, bro. Like, oh my god. Like, dude, like if I had like a drink before 21, it was either A, with like family, which is, it's completely legal to do so, by the way, or B, it would be like, oh, I went to like a gathering of friends. I at no point was I like, yeah, dude, I want to go to a bar. Also, chat, I know some of you might not know this, but when I was 18, when I turned 18, 18 was the legal smoking age. Now it's not. Shit was so weird, bro. They changed that like when I was like 20. So like I went from being able to like walk into like a vape store, get like CBD and like, you know, sploof it out, to like suddenly being like treated like a fucking criminal. 18, I started at 4. Zach, 4 in dog years is like 67. I want to actually like start a shotgun. Why did I say that? Why did I fucking say that, dude?
Haha, nerd scrimbo.
You rather not smoke or drink? Bro, Vape Nation. Vape Nation. Vape Nation. Oh yeah. Yeah. All come together. It's not coming together. Musu, take your anti-rot pills. You're already sick. No, fuck off, dude. It's CBD. It's CBD. If I'm going to be sick, I'm at least going to be somewhat high. Listen, chat, you're either getting me high or you're getting me drunk. What do you want? Pick your poison. I prefer to raw dog life. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs, no coffee. Okay, Jay-Z, fuck off. Jay-Z, fuck off. You build Lego. That is like its own drug. That is literally its own drug as an adult. I don't want to fucking hear it from you. You can't be like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of this, and then be like, oh yeah, by the way, I spend like close to like, I get that serotonin. It's still drugs. I've seen the sets you have, Jay-Z. You're not free of sin, motherfucker. You're not free of sin. Not anymore. Okay. Was it smoked once and Booba got bigger? Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, dude, I used to vape when I was like 18. Just because, like, I thought I was, like, cool. And then, like, CBD stuff happened, and I was like, oh, wait, you mean I can legally get, like, somewhat high? And then, like, I just kind of went from that. Also, yeah, I don't drink soda. Oh my god. Holy fuck. Holy shit. You don't drink oh my god. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't drink caffeine. Homie, if I don't have like a double serving of gamer subs before every stream, I will actually fall asleep. I am that much of a narcoleptic, which, fun fact, chat, I don't know if you guys knew this. I'm actually narcoleptic. I've always been narcoleptic. If I do not have like a set amount of caffeine, I will literally just pass the fuck out. You don't drink soda? Brother, you're missing out. They got the adult Legos. I was about to say, there are actually adult Legos. Wait, yeah, no, there actually are adult Legos. There's like actually Lego sets. There's literally Lego sets like for adults. They're called like, they're like black. No, they'll have like the set and then it'll be like a black background. I used to drink soda until, like, it was a replacement for my blood until I was 13. I just stopped cold turkey. Dude, I mean, I when I turned like 18, I started like water maxing as much as I could, and I still drink a lot of water. But even then, you know, with like a meal, it's nice to have like a drink or something, you know, like a soda. I drink Celsius. Oh my god, bro! Celsius is like, dude, I lump Celsius in the same like area as like Buzzballs. I feel like if you drink like Celsius or Buzzballs, like that is such like trash. Those are like actually like trash. Chad, do any of you guys drink Buzzballs? Are any of you guys like, those of you that do drink, have any of you had Buzzballs? Because like apparently those are like super popular with like slightly, you love those, dude. I was at the store earlier with my friend. Dude, I had no idea that Buzzballs were 15%. 15%, dude. You guys are getting crunked, bro. Like 15, dude, and they're like these little tiny things, and it's like 15%. Like, dude, you drink one of those, you're gonna be seeing God. I used to drink Buzzballs, but I drink those 99 proof shots because they're cheap. Ugh. Oh my god, what's wrong with you people? Oh my god. Listen, I drink generally vodka mixed drinks. Alright, like that's my favorite. If it's a mixed vodka drink, I probably enjoy it. Like, I went out earlier today with my friend, and we had tacos. And you know what I had with that? A nice blackberry mojito. That shit hits. I like vodka, bro. Like, bro, I love my vodka. Yeah, no energy drink hit for me, except for something called Bloom. I'm gonna look this up. Let's see how trashy this is. Oh, it's sparkling? Oh. Oh, hell no, man. Oh, hell no, man. Oh, hell no, man. Dude. Okay, what is it with, like you youths and, like, sparkling? What the fuck is wrong with you people? Why does everything have to be sparkling? Like, genuinely, what does everything have to be sparkling with you people? Everything is either sparkling or seltzer. You used, shut the fuck up. Zag, you know as well as I that I am like very much an old soul. Okay, I punch up a weight class. Dude, the amount of, you're younger than me? Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm not an old soul. Like, dude, when I say like youth, I mean like anyone that's like below like 25. Like 20, like early 20s. I feel like, I don't know. Tastes like stevia static. See, I don't have as much of an issue with sparkling stuff. It just depends on what it is. Because there's like some sparkling stuff that's like good. Like, my favorite sparkling drink I've ever had, like, stuff, was in Japan. But that's because, like, there was actual flavor. But, like, in the US, when you have, like, sparkling, it's like shit like White Claw or, like, LaCroix, where it just has no flavor. Like, dude, I swear, for LaCroix, in the factory that they make them, they're just like, all right, we have to make a batch of LaCroix. And they're like, okay, we're making banana. So they're like, they got the big mixing thing, and they just hold like a banana up in the same room. And they're like, oh, that's too much flavor. That's too much flavor. And then they put the banana away. You're turning 23 this month, Pug. Nothing gets me going quite like pussy. Ah, you should wash down your pussy energy drink with Balls soda. The official Fallout drink. Or sorry, Balls energy drink. Our mini skirts are like the flavor in a LaCroix, merely implied. You love Balls. I think my favorite thing about Balls energy drink is that it randomly showed up in Fallout, and like in one of the Fallout games. It's so strange. Baja Blast good. Also, I tried Baja Blast before. I got to admit that shit was good, dude. Baja Blast hits, dude. It hits. Oh, where was I? Dude, I went to when I was in California a few years back, and I had like an alcoholic Baja Blast slushie at a Taco Bell, dude. In like out there in like California, they've got like these like specialty Taco Bells that sell alcohol. I have never been in more of a heavenly place than having like a quesarito and like a fucking like vodka Baja Blast slushie. Literally one of the best things. Period. Baja butt blast. I'm gonna be butt blasting after fucking Taco Bell. Pair Baja Blast with Chinese food. Depends on the Chinese food. Chinese food is so hit or miss, bro. It's always so hit or miss. I guess it depends on if you have like good Chinese food. Yeah, dude, I don't know how some of you guys get through life without like drinking or like smoking or anything like that. I genuinely question how some of you guys live life without doing those things. Like like, dude, at least have like a glass of like alcohol or something, like as like a social thing, bro. Being sober feels great. I mean, dude, there's like being sober, and then there's like, oh, like I only have a drink like once every 2 weeks or whatever. That's what I'm saying, dude. So many of you guys, like, I am appalled that some of you guys are just like, oh yeah, dude, I raw dog life. How are you guys like saying? I'm just saying, dude. I think my friend, one of my friends, put it best. He said, if I had to go through life without like drinking, I would drive my car off a bridge. And I do not understand how some of you guys raw dog life. Like, I pair that up with, like, wanting to raw dog, like, a plane. Like, when you, like, have, like, a 2-hour plane ride and you just don't watch anything, you don't read anything, you just stare into space. That is, like, the only conceptual way I can imagine your lives go. You guys should try a soda, eat a steak, maybe black tar heroin. I tried it once, and it's not that good. Being sober sucks? That's what I'm saying, dude! That's what I'm saying! Bro, being sober sucks. Drinking, it's fun. Just, like, in moderation. Like, I'm not saying, like, dude, go drink, like, I'm not saying, like, go drink, like, a whole bottle of, like, vodka, but I'm saying, like, next time you go out to a restaurant, get, like, like a Mexican restaurant, get, like, a margarita or something, You might as well live a little. There's just no liquor that sounds tasty that don't have straight liquor. Be a boozy bitch like me. Dude, I don't drink straight liquor. I think if you drink straight liquor, you're actually like insane. I have like cocktails, dude. Like, dude, anytime I go out to tacos, I get a mojito. A mojito is like a nice, like mint fruit, like vodka, like cocktail. And it pairs so unbelievably well with Hispanic cuisine. Liquor isn't supposed to be tasty, you mix it. Yeah. Dude, I do think that people who just drink straight liquor are actually like insane. Outside of like maybe having like whiskey or something like that, like a small glass of whiskey, I feel like, dude, anyone who just raw dogs liquor is like, I mean, it's just white trash. Like, I don't know many people that just raw dog liquor. I made my own mead a few months ago. It was pretty good. You just drink way too much. Straight liquor off for when you get drunk. Dude, I would rather not get drunk. If it means I just have to like have straight liquor. I'm just saying, like, if I want to enjoy my process of drinking. If I'm not enjoying the drinking, I don't drink. Dude, I feel like the food critic in Ratatouille right now, like, if I don't enjoy the drink, I don't drink it, and I don't get drunk. Like, again, just drinking straight liquor is just insane to me. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like if your goal is to get drunk, that's just not an enjoyable experience. I want to have like a nice fruity mixed drink, you know? I want flavor. Especially because a lot of times, you know, you could order something and it like complements the meal. Like, you get like a nice burger and you have like a screwdriver, like a vodka screwdriver, dude. That hits. That the flavor profile. Again, this is why I liked just like chilling in Japan, because like so much of their like cuisine that we would go out to eat paired well with the alcohol that they had on tap. So like you would get like you would have like grilled meats like yakiniku, and like the beers they had, like the flavor profile matched the meats that you were eating. So it was like this wonderful like sensation, like mixing of like sweet, salty, savory flavors. Love the taste of beer. Oh, dude, I can't do beer. I can't do beer. Dude, beer is fucking gross. I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong. Is a lot of people just try like beer and then they're like, oh, I don't like drinking. Whereas like I feel like, dude, you have to try like other kinds of alcohol. Cause like I hate beer, but I still love drinking. Have I tried an ice cream flavor called brown butter bourbon
Mizu,
truffle?
I have a question. Have you ever tried an ice cream flavor called brown butter bourbon truffle? It's by an ice cream company named Private
I would
Selection.
rather drink tequila than beer, bro. I hate beer. Like, I get it. You know, some people like beer, some people don't. Dude, I can't. There's just not a beer that I go like, yeah, dude, this shit is bussin'. Shit. Like, nah, I just can't. I hate beer. I need my alcohol to be fruity or I just don't drink it. If I'm feeling fancy, I'll have some Rosa Regal sparkling red. Send a video for half of chat. Zach, you did not just send me a link to fucking Daily Motion, bro. You did not just send me a fucking Daily Motion. Holy shit. What do I think of the Lego set you sent me? It's pretty cool. But again, you have no room to say that you're like pure and then you buy fucking Legos. It's not on YouTube. Chat, dude. What did Zach send me? I should actually probably vet this. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, dude. Ad blocker. Dude, I'm not watching this shit. Dude, I'm not watching this shit. Ad blocker detected. Bro, I open this up and it says ad blocker detected. Oh my god, bro. I can't. I'm not watching this, dude. Any site that says like turn off your ad blocker, I'm not using. I'm not using this fucking site. I'm not using this fucking site. If I cannot open your thing without getting like six set meat and fuck kingdom ads, I'm good. There are so many better things for me to waste my time with. Interesting recommendation poll. I ain't saying no though. Do you drink? Are you an alcohol? Honestly, is Daily Motion even relevant? No. Dude, Daily Motion is where people like upload like full episodes of like Family Guy funny moments. But it's just Family Guy. Also, I like how the last window I pulled up. Okay, this is this is Let's watch the video I sent you because I just watched immediately with Jay-Z saying they don't drink. To be honest, I don't drink, not my taste. Bro, you guys are boring. If you don't like drink or smoke, like what do you do for fun? How do you enjoy yourself? All right. I managed to pull up the video. There's more or less forgotten me this summer. I watch Muzu play games, but like, what do you do when like I'm not live? That sounds about right. That's like most of chat. That honestly sounds about right. That genuinely checks out. Chat would be like that. Play video games, be part of D&D campaign. Yeah, but like drinking can like supplement that stuff. I'm just saying, like drinking can like supplement that. Like you can sit there. You can like sit there and play like Minecraft, modded Minecraft, and have like a nice like mixed drink on the side. And just like vibe with your friends, you know? Anger issues and drinking beer or alcohol do not mix well. Okay, what does straight edge chat do when the power goes off? Out. You know, you don't need light to jack off. I'm just saying. You do not need light to jack off. I'm just saying, like, you didn't need hands though. I feel like if you don't have hands. I heard car keys and alcohol is a good combo. It's a really, really good combo. What? Who has porn that's not on a phone nowadays? Bro, if your power goes out, your phone should still have enough battery for you to like squelch one out. Moderation is the key for all things good. Well, yeah, dude, I'm not saying just go out there and like drink yourself to death. I'm just saying like having like a little bit is like a nice, like enjoyable thing. Don't just go out and buy like a fucking like 3 liter of like ethyl alcohol and just chug it. Like, please don't. Drink responsibly. That's why like that's a slogan. I crank it 24/7. Abraham Lincoln. Back to the basics. I don't know, man. Again, I don't know how some of you guys just like raw dog. Dude, I do not understand how some of you guys just like raw dog life. I just have to sit back and say like it's insane. Drink some cars drink ethanol. What does a raw dog mean? Like no alcohol. No smoking. No getting high. Beer is a dish best served car. It's not delivery. It's domestic violence. I saw a shirt that said that one time. It was really funny. It was really funny. It just said like my dad, and then but it had like the Giorno like font, and then it's like below it. It's not delivery. It's domestic violence. That shit's funny. Yeah, I don't know how you people raw dog, bro. I would go crazy. There's nothing that hits quite like playing like a vibe game and like having like a little bit of a drink. This is like a Cards Against Humanity answer. It ain't much, but it's an honest life. Me when I asked how I get through life without booze, smoking, or getting high. But like booze is like fine. As long as it's just prescribed medication count against raw dogging life. No. Prescribed medication does not count for like against raw dogging life. Raw dogging life is just like I don't do like any of that. You know what they say about all work and no play? My balance is bad enough on its own. Missing leg. So you don't partake. Dude, if I was missing a leg, I would 100% like drink. I would 100% be drinking. Like, all the time. Missing brain. Yeah, I don't know, chat. All work and no play makes Muzu a dull girl. Then I'm raw dogging, I guess. Like, what do you guys do for fun? Read? I knew a girl in college who said that she would get high off of books. She went on to get sent to prison for like 6 years for like check fraud. I wonder, I still think about her sometimes. Did the books make her do that, or did she just do that of her own volition? That friend was using those books as rolling paper. Nah, dude, she would like read books in like pure ecstasy. I draw. If I don't want to get high, I'll just sleep. That just sounds so boring. That sounds so boring. One of the small joys in life is getting to like go out for like food and like drinks with friends. I'm just saying, like that is like one of the small joys in life. Like I look forward to on a weekly basis going out for like drinks with my friend. That's also like saying you don't masturbate at all. Dude, there's no way. I do not believe. I do not believe that people can get through life without that either. You would actually have to have like one of the most boring lives for that to be the case. Shaking my head in a very aggressive fashion at all of you. You'd be surprised. Pause on chat asking how they touch themselves. Can we talk about the One Piece being a real Oh, yeah. Yeah, chat, the One Piece is just, like, real now. I think that's pretty crazy. It's like an actual, just, like, tangible thing somewhere in the ocean. So, like, that's crazy. I need to watch it now. I just wonder, like, I do wonder if we're gonna get like a global reveal. I feel like that's what they're gonna end up doing. I feel like we're gonna get to like the chapter before, and it's gonna end off on like, oh, will be revealed, and then it's gonna be like some actual like worldwide reveal or some shit. Where like Oda literally like shows us all what the One Piece is. You're scared because you feel like we'll probably get the ending. I feel like at this point, even if Oda died, we would still know like generally like the plot of like what would happen. I'm hoping he doesn't. Dear God, we do not need to lose another like cherished mangaka. Hasn't it been? Well, no. When I say real, like literally, Oda like took like they literally put what the One Piece is in a chest and then sunk it like 651 meters under the sea. Like it's tangibly there. I do wonder if it's just gonna be like, I do wonder if someone's just gonna find it. Can you imagine that, dude? We're gonna get like the Chinese like, we're gonna get like the Chinese being like Xu Jinping's gonna be like, we found the One Piece. I with the mandate of heaven will reveal to all of you what the One Piece is.
I hope there's some loli who destroys the One Piece and then taunts the Straw Hats with dupes. You have been disconnected from your god.
It's 100%.
You are now in my world and down here.
100% gonna end up being found on a Mr. Beast video,
and then
dude.
bum rushes them.
If Mr. Beast randomly is like, dude, I'm just saying, like, if some like big YouTuber finds what the One Piece is, I'm gonna dude. Okay, worst case scenario time. Worst case scenario time. What if someone finds what the One Piece is, and then like mints it as an NFT or some shit? Like they burn the sheet of paper and they like mint it as an NFT or some shit. Like some like billionaire finds it, and then it's just like, NFTs are dead though. Yeah, but I'm saying like this is like worst timeline. Dude, actually, if Mr. Beast found out what the One Piece was, I think that would be it. Like, yep, 9 mil still loaded. So I'm actually predicting where the One Piece is because of the video. Dude, I'm pretty sure they like sent it down there and then they probably brought it back up. There's literally no shot that they left it at the bottom of the ocean. Are you kidding me, dude? there is literally no conceptual shot that they did not sink something and then just like bring it back up. Like based off of the sentiment, the sediment in the shrimp and shit. Again, there's no shot that they actually left something down there, and if they did, I highly doubt that there's anything there. I'm just gonna be honest with you, chat. I so doubt that that'll be the case. Again, what if the fish just stole it by the time? Well, I mean, obviously, I think the thing is they want to do like a big reveal, right? Like I'm predicting sometime in the next like 5 years, whenever, or give or take, if we get to that point, I'm predicting they'll do like a global announcement or something. Like it'll be like a huge thing where it's like, oh, the One Piece, like, it's gonna be like a huge global like televised thing. I'm gonna imagine. Some big ceremony as like, oh, this is what the One Piece is, guys. That's what I'm predicting, so that's why I'm assuming they did this buried thing, like this sinking thing now, as like a teaser for that. Because, like, how else would you reveal the One Piece, dude? If like, the One Piece is revealed in, like, a manga chapter randomly, dude, I'm telling you, like, literally within the hour, the internet is going to like actually implode. Dude, the second that it is known in any public capacity what the One Piece is, it's over, dude. It's over. It is literally over. Like, I'm talking like every like major like social media platform is gonna be like, oh yeah, guys, the One Piece is, you know, whatever, a cheese puff. If it's the friends we made along the way, I'm gonna crash out. I'm pretty sure Oda said it's like a tangible thing. Personally, I think it's freedom. Well, no, Oda said it's a tangible like item. Like he said it's a real thing. So I'm gonna choose to believe it's not gonna be the friends we made along the way. What if there's a date? Maybe. I don't know, chat. What do you think is gonna happen? We get to know what the One Piece is, or global nuclear atomic annihilation. Fallout IRL or One Piece? Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. Global nuclear atomic annihilation. The Freedom Pass. The One Piece just ends up being a note that says "get fucked." As long as Japan ain't hit, I'm good. The universe implodes and One Piece still keeps going. That'd be pretty metal. Hey Musa, you think they'll ever find the One Piece under the sea? Nah, probably not. I really don't think they left anything under there. Dude, there's no shot that they would have actually left something down there. By the way, Musa, you know, some people already located where the One Piece is. Again, I'm pretty sure they like sunk it and then brought it back up like after the fact. I feel like they wouldn't just leave like what the actual One Piece is at the bottom of the ocean. It's going to be Joy Boy's journal? Nah. Again, dude, since day one of like reading One Piece, I personally felt like it's probably just going to be a bottle of sake. Like, literally, I'm calling it. It is just going to be a fucking bottle of booze. Imagine if the big reveals the One Piece was the friends we made along the way. Again, Oda said he wasn't going to do that. I choose to take him at Binks' sake. It's actually Binks' brew. Well, I mean, throughout the entirety of One Piece, like, sake has had, like, the meaning of, like, a joining together of, like, people. So it would logistically make sense that the One Piece is a bottle of booze. It's an olive branch, a joining of like individuals. I mean, it has to be something so. Well, I mean, what would make the Pirate King laugh? Finding out that the like grand treasure of the world is nothing more important than a bottle of booze, of which his ship probably has hundreds. Like, I'm just saying. Friends are tangible. Exactly. Now, who's gonna be the final opponent for Luffy? Akainu, Teach, or Emu? I don't know. I personally also like to believe that Imu is going to be like, it's gonna end up being like Joy Boy's shadow or some shit. I think that'd be pretty cool. Drop a full-blown Emu? Yeah. No, dude, it's gonna end up being like Joy Boy's shadow. Cause like, when Brook is introduced, there's like the whole mechanic of like there's a devil fruit user that can like take people's shadows and like separate them into like their own entities. Dragon Scroll from Kung Fu Panda? Ah. Nico Joy Boys, yeah, full on Peter Pan. That's what I'm saying, dude. It's gonna be like Peter Pan. Like Aimu, it's gonna be like, oh, dude, Aimu is like this, like evil, like mysterious thing. But it's like, no, they're actually just gonna be a fucking shadow. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be. It's gonna be an actual fucking shadow. Like that. That is them. That is literally what they look like. They're like a shadow demon type character. Joy Boy's shadow ate a devil fruit. That's the other theory. Is that it's a shadow that ate a devil fruit. I'm predicting it's gonna be like Joy Boy's shadow that ate a devil fruit. Dropping it out, Buggy. No, I don't think Buggy had the One Piece, but I'm definitely predicting that Buggy is gonna be the one to find the One Piece. Joy Boy, I personally think it's gonna be Buggy's shadow. Or not Buggy's shadow. I think it's just gonna be Buggy. Buggy's gonna find the fucking One Piece, dude. If they can make a weapon eat fruit, they can make a shadow eat fruit. Exactly. Man, I think Buggy's gonna find the One Piece. Cause just because it would just be funny. That's literally like the only reason. Hey Booster, can I check DMs really quickly? Bro, I'm waiting for the day Luffy sees Akainu again, because it's gonna be on site. You think so? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Luffy is not one to harbor a grudge. At like no point in the entirety of One Piece have I ever gotten the impression that Luffy holds a grudge. I don't know. That's just me. I just don't think Luffy's one to hold the grudge. If anything, I feel like it's kind of beneath him to do that. Like, even though, like, they killed Ace, I still don't think Luffy will end up doing that. But that's just me. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe not. Also, I even then, I think Luffy would absolutely fuck the absolute shit out of Akainu. Like, I'm just saying, dude, there's not a lot you can do, like, on a conceptual level against somebody that can literally grab you and spin you around like a fucking pizza dough. Like, genuinely. There's only, like, again, if you watch, like, Gear 5 Luffy against, like, the Gorosei and or, like, Kizaru, dude, he literally spins them around like a fucking pizza on his finger, dude. Like, I'm just saying, like, no, currently, like, no one stands a single chance against Luffy. I'm waiting to meet the little slave who gives Luffy some food in a Celestial Dragon place. I don't know how to save it. Imagine if Luffy unlocked Gear 6. I don't know if I can even see, like, Goofy, or, like, Luffy unlocking another gear. I don't know. I feel like I think we're past that point, because like gear 5 is like literally like basically like the sun god, so it's like, I don't know. Did I hear Adam Sandler is going to be Kizaru in the live action? That's just a fake promo. That's not real. Fifth gear Luffy when Aimu paints a tunnel in the side of the cliff. Luffy told us it's his peak. I'm just saying, dude, like, that is like the peak of his fruit. That is literally him. Like, he is the sun god at this point. There's not much higher than that. As cool as that would be, again, I think he's at his peak. And also, I feel like he has, like, so much more to show off with Gear 5 that we haven't even seen yet. But again, Gear 5 was already enough to wall up the Gorosei, so, like, I can't see it going needing, I can't even see there being, like, a need for much more. Imagine being a Marine going to Egghead and seeing Luffy's goofy ass pounce around the ocean. I mean, it would have probably been really funny to see. I can imagine it would have been really funny. Livy got the power. Oh, hi. We're just chatting about One Piece. He still has to figure out how to actually get rid of him. Did he actually figure out a way to do so? Technically, in the manga, there is a way to kill. We know how to kill the God Knights, but we don't know how to kill the Gorosei. But it's theoretically the same process. Like, the Gorosei are just higher versions of the God Knights. But, like, the only problem is, to kill them, you need a form of hockey that, like, basically no one has. Outside of, like, Luffy and, like, maybe one other character currently. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, 90% of Luffy's crew cannot use Supreme King Haki, so I don't know. I don't know, the meme currently is like, what in the actual fuck is Usopp going to do against, like, most of the threats that they're going up against? I don't know. Well, technically, the only Gorosei that we've had die wasn't even, like, killed via, like, Luffy. It's funny. It was actually, like, Aimu killed, Saturn. So, like, technically, Saturn wasn't, like, I mean, to be, I don't know. In your opinion, who's the worst character in One Piece? I really can't, I mean, if we're talking about, like, are we talking about, like, worst in terms of, like, they just suck, or, like, evil? Because, like, I was about to say, any of the Celestial Dragons would fit into, like, evil category. Anyone who's, like, from, like, the Holy Land is evil. They're irreprehensibly evil. But, like, if we're talking about just, like, bad characters, oof. I mean, Doflamingo is reprehensible. Kaido is also horrible. Um, I mean, there's a lot of, like, just shitty fucking characters. Oh no, it makes anyone Omega Evil who does have a good reason ugly as fuck. But Kaido says trans rights. Okay, yeah, fair. I don't care how good, like, reflecting on Kaido is. You cannot forgive Kaido for what he did to Odin. Like, actually, like, pure, like, vile behavior. Technically, he didn't do that. The one Shogun get, yeah, but, like, bro, that's like someone, like, being like, hey, dude, I know, like, I tell Hitler what to do, but, you know, it's on him, not me, the one who told Hitler to do it. Like, you know, not to mention all the genocide and, like, human experimentation and stuff in Wano. Like, dude, Wano is, like, actually, like, probably one of the most, like, fucked arcs in One Piece. I'm not even gonna lie. I genuinely think Wano is, like, one of the most fucked up arcs in One Piece. Like, as, like, granted, it's so big, so it's easy for it to fit that, but I'm just like, oh my god. That and Punk Hazard. Yeah, dude, in Wano, the stuff with the smile fruit, oh my god. That shit's so fucked, bro. Punk Hazard was foreshadowing? Oh, yeah. Well, technically, Sky Island was, like, foreshadowing, if you think about it. Because, like, Sky Island, or, like, Skypiea foreshadowed, like, a lot of what's going on right now. Strangely? Like, we're getting a lot of foreshadowing. Like, we got, like, foreshadowing of, like, Nika in Skypiea. What's another equivalent to smile fruits in, like, other anime? I don't know, dude. I mean, dude, it's just human experimentation. Like, it's making a group of people literally incapable of experiencing, like, any other actual emotion. Didn't they have a bad something epidemic in Wano because of smile fruits? I mean, I guess, it's like Joker venom. It's like forcing all these people who live in, like, abject, like, hell, who basically are damn near on the point of genocide, being forced to smile. Shit's fucked. Again, Wano is literally probably one of the most fucked up arcs. Period. Yeah, Doflamingo might be that demon, maybe. I don't know. A lot of people are pointing out that Doflamingo might be, like, foreshadowing for Aimu. Just going off of, like, certain, like, visual, like, motifs that seemingly might be foreshadowing, like, what Aimu might look like, but who knows. You think Kaido and Big Mom are still alive? Probably not. I don't think so. I don't think either of those two are alive. I'm pretty sure Kaido and Big Mom are like dead. Like dead. Like they're the only one of those two that I could even conceptually see, like, showing up might be, like, Big Mom. Maybe. Even then, that's, like, heavy quotation marks. Like, because I do feel like out of those two, Big Mom, if you're not in a Whitebeard pirate on her flashbike, you don't die. I definitely feel like Big Mom, out of, like, Kaido and Big Mom, is, like, the only one that I could see coming back and being, like, morally okay. Because, like, if you guys remember, like, when Big Mom had amnesia, she was, like, based. Like, like, genuinely based as fuck. She killed a lot of people when she found out what Kaido's people were doing. So, like, I don't know. Hell, even when she got her memories back, she was based. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Big Mom is, like a shitter, but, like, out of those two, she's, like, morally, like, the more okay one. Like, out of those two, if she came back and was just like, okay, I'm just gonna be, like, a sweet grandmother now, I would be okay with that. Especially if she came back and just, like, lived in that village with that girl. They hurt Tama and killed people that were nice to her, and she instantly turned on page 1. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude! she found out, and, like, even though she got her memories back, she still was killing people. Like, she was literally giving, like, no fucks. She was like, I am going to kill all of you. Which, I think was just base. If she came back as a sweet grandmother, it would be a good character. That's what I'm saying. if she came back as like a sweet grandmother to like, especially like caring for like Tama and her like her people, I could see that as being okay. I would see that as like, I can accept this. I feel like with her realizing like where she went wrong in her life. Kaido, on the other hand, dude, I don't care if like Kaido. And dude, unless he like boils himself alive, I don't care. Like Kaido is genuinely like horrible. The only like redeeming part of Kaido is that he was willing to literally like potentially go in to help with Ace. And like that's like the only redeeming thing he's ever done as a character. At least Kaido doesn't misgender his son, that's true. But he also kept them in chains for most of their life and had a guy that gave Yamato food like tortured and executed. So like I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I don't know. Again, I just think Kaido is just not. He's a villain, not a monster. No, Kaido is just a horrible person. He's indiscriminately evil. Like again, here's the thing, right? Like again, Big Mom towards the end had redeeming parts of her character. Especially when you find out like with her memory wiped, she was like based. And then she got her memory back and she was still very based. Like whereas like Kaido, like he's just kind of a monster. Like he's just genuinely just really bad. Time for a One Piece villain tier list. I mean, there's not that many characters in One Piece that are like villains that are like that irredeemable. I feel like especially a lot of like the earlier tier villains are way more redeemable than like a lot of the later ones. IMO. Like comparing like Arlong to like Kaido is like comparing like your school bully to like Adolf Hitler. Like like you can't just like compare the two. They're on completely different playing grounds. Like Arlong was like a horrible person, but there's like redeemable parts to his character that you find out later. Same thing with honestly, I feel like the only one of like the villains from like the earlier like chapters that like we haven't gotten anything as a follow-up has been the cat dude. The one with the claws. What? Sorry, I just read a chat message. There is like 5 words I almost just said that would have gotten my stream like banned for like multiple weeks. I'm gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back. Oh, hold on. I actually have to open the drink. Mmm. A grapefruit flavor. Mm. What the actual fuck, bro? Dude, I actually, like, were there remedial classes in school that you took? Like, were those, like, did you have fun with those? How was your finger painting courses? I have to ask. Genuinely, like, it's a special kind of stupid. Very, very special kind of stupid type shit like that, bro. Dude, I don't even know how to like conceptually process someone saying something like that. How does like your keyboard type those words out? I am not saving the red crayon for that guy. Like, dude, that is like finger painting in high school, like, type of comment. That is like finger painting in high school level of comment. Dude, I actually just had the wind taken out of my fucking sails, bro. So we were gonna watch Gorillas, were we? I kind of Squealy just kind of threw the thumbnail together, because, like, Squealy kind of just threw the thumbnail together. Dude, I wasn't gonna stream today. I don't know if you guys knew this, but I'm actually kind of sick, believe it or not. Allergies and whatnot. I wasn't gonna stream today, but I thought, hey, maybe I'll pop on to stream. Suck some cock, Who knows? Do you think Kuzan Aokiji is still a good guy, or is he just a complete pirate? I think Kuzan's is probably a good guy. I feel like Kuzan is in that like stage of like deep cover under Blackbeard. I don't think he's a Marine, but I definitely don't think he's like a bad guy. If anything, if I remember correctly, he tried to use his ice to like help Garp. So I don't think he's that bad. I was about to say, I think he froze Garp to stop the Blackbeard pirates from fucking killing him, dude. Because I'm pretty sure he knew if Garp died, like, every single person on that island was going to die. I'm pretty sure, like, Kuzan was like, dude, if you guys kill Garp, all of you are dying. Every single person on this island is gonna get fucking murdered, bro. Have I seen the live action one? Yeah. I mean, the live action One Piece is interesting. If nothing else. I think it's good. Even if I don't watch it, I still think it's pretty good. That said, you should watch the new Gorillas video. It's beautifully made. Is my YouTube like stream gonna get like nuked if I watch that? Probably.